Hi, Gemini. How are you? Happy New Year again. Welcome to your January 3rd to January 10th, 2016 weekly reading. I am Renee Michelle, and this is my channel on YouTube, Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist. Cards fell. If you want any information about me, it's down below as far as private readings and things like that. Also, I want to let you know, if you are interested in taking a bath, yes, go ahead, take it. Try to do it by the 10th. It has to be done by the 10th. So that gives y'all about 7 days to get it wrapped up. Just email me and I'll email you the ingredients and the instructions. It's a good bath. It's a good omen. If you are not Christian or Catholic and the Bible is not something for you, you can actually Google the verse and just use it as your God. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a very, very powerful verse. And it does very, very powerful things. Anyway, let's get to your reading, Gemini, for this week. Okay. See, I'm a little perplexed, right? Because I'm looking at the cards in your spread, and then I'm looking at the underlying of the reading, and it's partying, having a good time. It's a celebration. It's abundance of joy and exuberation, which is the underlying tone that's supposed to go on under what I'm talking about in this reading. So whatever this is must be a very specific situation, because it seems like everything else is going good for what we're about to talk about right now. So Gemini, coming into this week, the feeling that we have for this week is that almost that woe is me. Is that all? Is it all it is? All that life has to offer? That's on the right hand side, and then on the left hand side is basically the same thing. I love these two cards. This tells me that even though you have what you have, and you see that, okay, I have all of this, but what's coming? What's new? What's around the corner? There is something coming. The cup is coming in. You can see the cup right there. And she doesn't notice it because she's not supposed to know it, but there are things coming in, right? But next to it, we have you turning your back to that and being sorry and regretful, or contemplating why you let a certain situation or person go, and how you're going to miss all the things that came along with that situation or that person. And so you're kind of like down. You're more looking at, oh man, all of that is gone from my life, but not understanding that there are new things coming in. So for those things that you're letting go, and that's things that you'll miss about that person and about that situation, there are new things coming in to fulfill that, right? So there's no need for you to have this feeling down and turning your back on this whole situation, because even behind her and behind you here, there's this new cup coming in to replace these old spilled cups, to add to this cup here. So it's all right to let go, because we know that in the end, these new things are coming in to fill the void. And normally they're better than what you are letting go of. The beginning of the week, right? The beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all the way into Wednesday, you have this feeling of being bamboozled, of being fooled, of being tricked, right? Somebody stole from you, whether they stole your heart, your finances, stole your money, stole your boyfriend. Somebody took something. Somebody pretended to be something that they weren't. And in doing so, they took a piece of you. And that's at the beginning of the week. That cannot be helped, from what they're telling me. That just has to happen. And by the middle of the week, you're worried. And normally I talk about the church behind and how you can go for help in the church behind. But here's this. This is a situation of worry that comes about it happening again. But if you make the necessary changes in yourself, meaning if you take the time to notice the red flags, if you go back over the situation from the moment you met them, they're telling me from the very first time you met them, and you go in your mind, right? And you analyze and you figure out the red flags where they were. Take heed to those red flags. Understand that those red flags are what you're supposed to look for in the future with any other individual. I knew when he never saw me on the weekends, something was up. That was our other chick. He spent the weekends with her and the weekdays with you. You get what I'm saying to you? That was a red flag. And you take them, and you know the next time they happen in a situation, you cut it off at the bud. You cut it off at the start, right? Because there's something in this relationship from the start, right? They're telling me boom, boom, boom. Like it was 1, 2, 3 things, and you just said, oh, just wait it off. Wait. There's a sudden change happening. This can't be avoided either. This can't be avoided either, because the feeling that you have of somebody being not who they are, and then you worrying about it. This is the end to that. Abruptly. Like 1 minute we together, next minute we not. 1 minute I'm working there, and the next minute I'm not, because they pretended like that you were gonna be there temporary. They said, "Oh, we know that we had you as a temp, but we plan on bringing you aboard," and then you find out at the last minute, no, this job won't be continuing for you. We didn't have it in the financials. We didn't have it in the budget. Sorry. Or they said that to you to keep you motivated and keep you going. Here's the thing, and they keep you from getting a new job. They were very selfish. We don't want her to take off now and start looking for something else and going towards something else, because we need her here to the end. That's a very selfish act. Some of y'all got caught up in companies and jobs that you were hearing rumors that this place was about to close and about to go down, and they were like, no. And at the beginning of the week, you feel like something ain't right here. You get what I'm saying? You guys, something added up. You know, like why the water jug thing, they won't replace it. They showing me the big water jug thing with the water that come out. Y'all ain't got no more water. Ain't no more supplies coming in. It's like, what's going on? And Friday's like no job. You know, you worry like, oh man, I don't feel right, because something ain't right up in there. Something ain't right up in this place. We're being bamboozled. They're being selfish. They need you to the end, so they're going to work you to the end. So the outcome cards of the week. It's the feeling of being stabbed in the back, because if this has happened to you at your job, right? Because I feel like they just switched this whole thing. They won't even let me go back to the relationship scenario. So you feel like, you know me, my bosses and them, they stabbed me in the back. They fucking left me for dead. Now I got to start over. But you're taking that moment, that time to reflect. When you're a hangman, it doesn't mean that, you don't want to face reality. It means that you're in the zen moment of, let me take a moment to breathe and understand and contemplate and take in what actually just happened. Right? Because like I said, everything else in life was going good, and then all of a sudden, we ain't got no job. It's a serious. Like, just cut you off at the knees, really. Wow. Also, the hangman is, you're in limbo because now you don't have a job. You got to figure out what you're going to do, where you're going to go, what is this going to be, how am I going to make money? They're getting you prepared for this. All right, Gemini, hang in there, okay? You know I'm here for you. Hang in there. I'll see you next week. Stay blessed. Ashe.